Actually, the figures of speech which we are going to study today, that is alliteration. What is alliteration? Just to contemplate about that, what is alliteration? Actually, alliteration is a part or is a type of figures of speech. Actually, alliteration is a literary device. Yeah, it's a literary device that talks or reflects about repetition in two or more nearby words of initial consonant sound. Here I would like to add one more thing, that initial consonant sound means alliteration does not refer to the repetition of consonant later. On the contrary, it talks about the repetition of initial consonant sound. So most of you confuse that initial consonant later. There must be the repetition of initial consonant later. You have the confusion regarding that. But I would like to clarify, it does not talk about the initial consonant later. On the contrary, it talks about the initial consonant sound. So what did you notice? Actually, alliteration is a literary device that reflects repetition in two or more nearby words of initial consonant sound. Here I would like to add one more thing, that alliteration does not refer to or does not talk about repetition of consonant later. On the contrary, it talks about the repetition of sound. You may take some examples of alliteration. So the words which is before you, that is Kiran cake cooked cooker. So in this sentence, you may notice that the initial consonant sound of each words are same. Kiran, ka, cake, ka, cook, ka, cooker, ka. So initial sounds are same. So of course it is an example of alliteration. So if you talk about the Coca-Cola, so the initial sound are same. Another example you may take Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, initial sound are same. So Rocky Road, initial sound are same. So what attention you have to pay? Actually, alliteration does not talk about the repetition of consonant later. On the contrary, it talks about the repetition of initial consonant sound. Are you getting? So take Rocky Road, Rocky Road. So initial consonant sound are same. Yeah, Peter Parker. Of course, sound are same. So Donald Duck. So take some another example. So if you're talking about a phrase that is kids coat, so you may notice in this particular phrase, kids coat, initial sound are same. Of course, it is an example of alliteration. Are you getting? But if you are going another, you are going to see another example, another phrase which I have already given you, that is phony people. So in this, you may notice that phony people, initial consonant sound are not same. So it is not an example of alliteration. So in this phrase, you notice that initial sound was same. Of course, so it was example of alliteration. But here you notice that initial sounds are not same. So it is not an example of alliteration. So alliteration is what? Alliteration is talking about the repetition of initial consonant sound. It does not talk about the repetition of initial consonant later. I hope you are getting about alliteration. So this is very important figures of speech. You will have to take care about these figures of speech. Got it? Thank you.